What's good, YouTube? Jack of all tech and TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to get into season 47, episode 8 of Survivor, titled He's All That. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Previously on Survivor, the players divided into two random teams of 6, all of Tuku and Rachel, and the others on the other side. When Tuku and Rachel lost the challenge, Rachel was the easy vote. But Saul found an advantage that he had to give to someone on the losing team. The advantage was safety without power, which he secretly gave to Rachel. And Rachel used it and went back to camp, making Tuku cannibalize himself, sending Tiana home. Back at camp, Rachel is nervously waiting on everyone to return to camp. She hopes she didn't tick anyone off, but she also wants to know who gave her the advantage. Heck, I want to know that too, because they saved her behind. As the players returned back from camp, Gabe comments that he was excited to get Rachel out, but the advantage forced Tuku to vote against themselves. So that confirms it, guys. Rachel was cooked if she didn't find a way to get out of it. And if it wasn't for that advantage, she was out of there. Guys, Saul's acting stupid, acting like he's an idiot, but he can actually play. Saul's building SSAs, Saul's secret agents, and told Rachel that he gave her the advantage. And if I was Rachel, I would have been like, hallelujah, somebody I can finally trust for the moment. Now, they both have something to equally lose. Saul took a risk of telling Rachel, and if Rachel tells, it exposes that she really has an ally that was willing to do something like that. So for now, they're in it together. Sam tells Rachel that she was out of there. They were playing her the whole time and they were going to vote her out. Sam said there's a war coming between Gata and Tuku. Caroline comes back to camp and tells the players about something interesting that she saw in the forest. Guys, they're doing a Survivor auction. The letter reads, to play you need money, and money is scattered around the jungle in bamboo tubes. Everyone is finding bamboo tubes, but you guessed Andy. Man, tell me, what do you got to think about Andy? 1 minute he's acting like a Oompa Loompa, and the next minute he's actually making some great moves. When it's all said and done, Andy finishes with 0 money. The auction will end without warning, and the player that has the most money at the end loses their vote. So at least Andy's not going to lose his vote. Everyone is enjoying the auction, and after Rachel buys a burger, she sees a piece of paper in her fries. She stashes it away so she can read it later. Guys, Jeff even brought back a Survivor Classic, a bug eating competition, and the winner can win one of the items. So it's Sam versus Sue and Caroline. Man, Sam ate 2 grubs in 2 seconds and won a plate of breakfast food. After the auction ends, Rachel reads her clue back at camp. It's a simple clue. It just says there's an idol in your tarpet camp. Now she just has to figure out how to get it without being seen. And of course, it wouldn't be Survivor if she didn't figure out a way to do it. So now Rachel has an idol that nobody knows about. Everyone is discussing who should go next in the Gata Lava Alliance, is talking about getting rid of a Tuku player. But Genevieve has other ideas. Genevieve is planting seeds on getting rid of a Gata player. Sam and Rachel's names are coming up. And I can tell you this, Genevieve is steering this whole game, and nobody sees it but us here on the outside. So, okay, guys, on to the immunity challenge. It's another Survivor Classic. It's the wrist strength bucket hold. The bucket hangs by a wire curled around a handle, and 25% of the player's pre-Survivor weight is in the bucket. Immunity goes to the man and woman that holds theirs the longest. Look, I'm not going to bury the lead here, guys. Kyle won again, and Sue took it home for the ladies. So if you lost count, this is Kyle's 3rd individual immunity in a row. And the plan to get rid of a Tuku player took a big hit with Sue and Kyle winning immunity. Sam and Sierra think Andy is stupid. He is not stupid. He's come out of his shell post-merge, and he sees that Sam and Sierra are not with him, and they are using him as a disposable piece. And Andy's making moves to get them before they get him. And with that being said, there's a flip in the works. Sam or Sierra. On the tribal council. Everyone thinks there's a war coming, and now is the time to take the first shot before your shot. And I kind of agree. But in this new Survivor, you don't want to be seen as the guy driving the boat. It's real kumbaya. You have to drive the opinion. You have to be the leader of gathering everyone's opinion and try to make their opinion your opinion without being too pushy about it. Sierra thinks there's a lot of players left and it's hard to keep track of everyone and everything that's going on. You can't be like that and play this game. Everyone is saying that if you're targeted, it's a sign of respect. So on to the vote. Votes are red. 1 vote for Gabe, 4 votes for Sam, 4 votes for Sierra. Got to revote. Sam or Sierra? Sierra gets voted out, and Andy is smiling from ear to ear. Sierra gives Jeff a hug, which seems to be like a thing this season. From what I see going forward, Sam is pissed. Andy's not as dumb and goofy as people think. Genevieve is running the game and nobody's noticing. She flipped the vote again. Gabe is overconfident for zero reason at all. He isn't really driving any vote, and he doesn't seem to have the ear of the majority. So he needs to just hang low and be a fly on the wall. Kyle's in a bad spot, guys. Sure, he's won 3 individual immunity awards in a row, but the minute he loses, he becomes target number 1, unless he seriously steps up his social game. Rachel and Saul are in epic blindside territory. Let me explain. She has a good sense of the game, and she knew things weren't right before Tribal, and she knew that Gata was being targeted. So if she gets that same feeling again, or if since Saul's in the majority, he can kind of figure out where the votes are going, and if it's something that he can't stop, then the two of them are in a position to steer who goes home. Sue and Caroline are in a good spot. Teeny's really low-key. She's kicked her social game into high gear, and the vote didn't go the way that she wanted to go, but she didn't push it too much, and she gets to pretty much stay under the radar and be part of all the discussions, and just kind of gets to be a fly on the wall. Well, guys, that's all I got for this episode. Tell me if you agree with what I thought in the comments, and please hit me up in the comments. Guys, I'm the jack of all tech, Joke for short. I'm just a tech guy and a TV guy talking about tech and TV things. And until the next episode, guys, peace.